Hey, what's up everybody? This is Easy, and today we're going to take a look at some myths about animals. Sometimes it's hard to tell apart from fact and fiction, but today we're going to break it down. Here we go. Number 1, an elephant never forgets. Elephants are able to retain a mental map of their entire home range. We're talking an area the size of Rhode Island. Elephants also travel in packs, and when the group gets too big, the eldest daughter breaks off to start her own group, yet she never forgets her roots. One researcher witnessed a mother and a daughter elephant recognizing each other after 23 years. But is this myth true? The verdict? True. Elephants have the biggest brain of all the land animals, and apparently, the bigger the mass, the better the memory. Number 2, groundhogs can predict the arrival of spring. It's the only mammal to have its own day named after it, and as legend goes, every February 2nd, the groundhog emerges from the hibernation it gets into. If it sees its shadow, 6 more weeks of winter, and if it don't, spring is on the way. The most famous groundhog of all is named Phil, named in honor of the hometown in Pennsylvania, where he acts as a spokesperson for all groundhogs. So how much stock should you put in predictions? In reality, groundhogs prepare for 6 months of hibernation by eating up to 1/3 of their weight on a daily basis. When they emerge, they actually do respond to changes in light and temperature, 2 factors that play a part in determining the forecast. But is this myth true? Hell yeah, true. Number 3, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Just because a dog is approaching its senior years doesn't mean it can't learn a thing or two. In fact, with approximately 15 minutes of training every day for 2 weeks straight, even the most stubborn dog can usually learn how to sit, stay, fetch, or roll over whatever your heart desires regardless of the age. The saying is not meant to be taken literal about dogs and more about people, specifically the types who have been set in their ways for so long that changing their behavior would be a hard habit to break. So I guess you could call this myth false. Number 4, do camels store water in their humps? A camel can survive 7 days without water, but not because they're carrying some water in their humps. They're able to avoid dehydration that would kill most animals, if not all, thanks in a large part to oval-shaped red blood cells. As far as them humps go, it's nothing more than a big amount of fat. Though a little bit useful, the lump provides camels with the same amount of energy as 3 weeks of food. If there's any body part that excels at retaining water, the award goes to the camel's kidneys and intestines. These organs are so efficient that a camel's urine comes out thick as syrup, and their feces so dry it can fuel fires. Is this myth true? Hell nah, flush that down the toilet. False. Number 5, do earwigs live inside your ears? If the mention of an earwig makes you shudder, or think of some horrifying scene from Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, rest assured, while earwigs like hiding in warm, humid crevices, they're not likely to choose your ear as their new home. Even if one did it, it wouldn't get very far. There's a thick bone in your ear canal to block it from burrowing into your ear and laying eggs. So how did this creepy crawler get its name? Turns out if you stretch one out, it actually looks like an ear. But who has the time for that shit? Myth? False. And number 6, are bats really blind? The saying has become a fixture of everyday assumption, likely developed because bats primarily use a form of sonar to navigate through dark areas and avoid obstacles. However, their eyes, while small and sometimes poorly developed, are also completely functional, not to mention the fact that they have excellent hearing and sense of smell. Perhaps the saying should be, China's a bat? Myth? False. Alright everybody, this was Easy Top 6, top myths about animals. Subscribe, share, like, drop a comment. Keep coming back for more. I will be making a bunch of videos, 2 videos a day, so make sure to subscribe. And I'm out.